Welcome to another spine-chilling adventure. Today we're diving into the haunted history of one of the most iconic landmarks in New York, the New York Public Library. Beyond its towering shelves and grand architecture, this place holds secrets of the supernatural that may just send a chill down your spine. 1. The Amityville Horror House. The house on 112 Ocean Avenue stands in eerie silence, a sinister shadow of its past. In 1974, Ronald DeFeo Jr. slaughtered his entire family in their sleep, claiming later that voices commanded him. A year later, the Lutz family moved in, only to flee in terror after just 28 days. They spoke of cold spots, foul odors, and a black, oozing slime seeping from the walls. The most chilling, George Lutz would wake at 3:15 a.m., the exact time of the murders. Doors slammed on their own, unseen hands yanked their blankets, and glowing red eyes peered from the windows. Even now, whispers linger, daring the brave to step inside. 2. The Morris Jumel Mansion. Perched atop a lonely hill in Manhattan, the Morris Jumel Mansion has stood for centuries, hiding secrets within its ancient walls. Once a Revolutionary War headquarters, it later became home to Eliza Jumel, a woman whispered to have driven her husband to his death. Visitors report ghostly whispers, footsteps echoing through empty halls, and chilling apparitions. Eliza herself has been seen, draped in a dark gown, glaring from the balcony. Some claim to hear soldiers' cries trapped in time, forever reliving battles long lost. The mansion holds its ghosts tightly, waiting for those brave enough to listen. 3. The Dakota Building. A place of luxury by day, a realm of restless spirits by night, the Dakota looms over Manhattan, steeped in mystery. This is where John Lennon once lived, and where his ghost is still seen. Residents whisper of a spectral man in a frock coat wandering the halls, vanishing when approached. A little girl in old-fashioned clothes appears in dimly lit corners, her laughter echoing long after she fades away. After Lennon's tragic murder at the entrance, eerie lights flicker in his former apartment, and some claim to have seen his spirit standing near the spot where he was shot. The Dakota remains a gateway between the living and the dead. 4. The Old Merchant's House. Frozen in time, the Old Merchant's House stands in eerie silence, its grand rooms untouched since the 1800s. But something lingers within. Once home to the Treadwell family, only one daughter, Gertrude, remained, isolated, heartbroken, and alone until her death. Visitors hear soft weeping from empty chambers, footsteps pacing the creaking wooden floors at night. Some have seen her ghost, a pale figure in a 19th century gown, watching from the parlor before vanishing into the darkness. The air grows heavy, whispers brush against the ears of the unsuspecting, and the very walls seem to breathe. Gertrude never left. She waits, watching, longing for company in her eternal solitude. 5. The Brooklyn Army Terminal. Once a bustling military hub, now an empty, decaying labyrinth of shadows. The Brooklyn Army Terminal carries a haunted past. Thousands of soldiers passed through its halls, but some never truly left. Workers hear heavy boots echoing down abandoned corridors, whispers drifting through the cold, cavernous spaces. Some claim to see shadowy figures lurking in the corners, only to vanish upon approach. In the dead of night, unseen hands have been felt brushing against the skin, and the air crackles with an unseen energy. The spirits of lost soldiers seem trapped, marching endlessly through the silence, forever waiting for orders that will never come. 6. Rolling Hills Asylum. A place of suffering, a prison for the forgotten. Rolling Hills Asylum still echoes with the cries of the damned. Built in 1827 as a refuge for the poor, the sick, and the insane, it became a place of torment where many met a lonely, tragic end. Shadows slither through the crumbling hallways, disembodied whispers call out names, and unseen hands reach from the darkness. The most infamous spirit is Roy, a towering figure over 7 feet tall, his hulking form glimpsed in the dim light. Doors slam without warning, screams pierce the silence, and visitors report an overwhelming sense of dread. Once inside, the asylum never truly lets you go. 7. The Hotel Chelsea, a haven for artists, dreamers, and the dead. The Hotel Chelsea's walls have witnessed love, madness, and tragedy. Sid Vicious' girlfriend, Nancy Spungen, was found stabbed in room 100, and her spirit still lingers, crying out in the night. Guests report flickering lights, unseen hands tugging at their clothes, and whispers weaving through the halls. The ghosts of poets and painters wander aimlessly. Dylan Thomas, who drank himself to death here, is said to appear in the dim glow of the lobby. Doors slam on their own, eerie laughter echoes through empty rooms, and those who stay too long feel a strange, suffocating presence. The Chelsea keeps its lost souls close, forever trapped between art and oblivion. 8. The Statler Hotel. Once a beacon of luxury, now a prison for the restless dead, the Statler Hotel in Buffalo carries a dark legacy. Guests have awoken to whispers in the night, only to find their rooms empty. Footsteps echo through vacant hallways, and shadowy figures flicker in the dim glow of chandeliers. The most terrifying tale is of a woman in white, seen wandering near the elevators before vanishing into thin air. Some say she leapt to her death, forever trapped between worlds. Doors lock on their own, unseen hands brush against trembling skin, and an eerie presence lingers. The hotel welcomes visitors, but some never truly check out. 9. The Kings Park Psychiatric Center. Nestled in the quiet woods of Long Island, the Kings Park Psychiatric Center once housed the mentally ill and the forgotten. The asylum's crumbling buildings now stand as silent witnesses to countless untold horrors. Patients, abandoned and tortured, are said to haunt the grounds, their restless souls trapped within the decaying walls. The air is thick with the scent of old decay, and eerie whispers brush past visitors. People claim to hear the sound of chains dragging along the floor and the muffled cries of those who were left behind. Dark figures have been seen peering from windows that should have been empty, their hollow eyes watching, waiting. Even in daylight, the oppressive feeling of being watched never fades, as though the souls here are forever reliving their torment. The asylum remains a place where the living and the dead exist in a constant, uneasy dance. 10. The New York Public Library. In the heart of New York City, the grand marble halls of the public library hold more than just books. The library's iconic lions are not the only guardians here. Many who enter after dark report a feeling of being watched by something that isn't human. Late-night visitors hear footsteps echoing in the empty reading rooms, the flicker of lights dancing on their own. Some have seen a ghostly figure, a librarian draped in an old-fashioned coat, quietly moving among the shelves, vanishing when approached. The most chilling sightings happen in the rare books section, where eerie shadows seem to flicker between the shelves, as though the books themselves are whispering secrets from beyond. The spirits that haunt this grand building seem to be trapped between the living and the dead, forever guarding the knowledge they once served. So next time you find yourself wandering the halls of this historic library, remember, you might not be alone. The spirits that haunt these walls are waiting, watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more ghostly tales from the world's most haunted places.